Well, friends, start learning subordinating conjunction. Once again, we'll start from as soon as. As soon as defined immediately is a connector to make a clause. He came here as soon as I sent him a message. Message. It will be done as soon as he shares me. So in this sentence you see as he came here, coming and sending message, it was not a longer time duration. In that condition we do use as soon as. It will be done, doing will be in the same time when sharing is done. So as soon as is used in the case of when two acts are done in the same time or immediately. As soon as defines in the very immediately. Only if defines in that particular condition. In that particular condition, it will be done, he will be here. Only if it is done by, only if the work is done by, someone. So his presenting or presence in that particular place only if the work is done by someone. It defines over here principal clause, right? He will be here only if a subordinate conjunction, the work is done by someone is defines a subordinate clause. Let us learn where to use since. Since defines two acts are done in the same moment. He was here since I was there. So here and there defines a momenting of the same two acts separately. Principal clause, he was here and I was there, is subordinate clause and subordinated since. She came here since I invited, since I did it. So doing and coming of that condition defines over here two acts relating the using of since as connector. So since is used when two acts are done in the same moment. Let me explain with regards to when. When defines time as subordinator. He will be here when you call him. When you call him. I met him when he came here. See, in these two sentences, presenting or presence of him, at the same time you have called that person. Meeting of I and him has or is done in the same time when he came here. So coming and meeting happened in the same time. That is why when is used denoting time. Clear? Because defines reason. They came here because I love them. It happened because we made mistake. I have given two sentences in this sentence. See, they are coming and my loving, it happens to be in the case of reason only. Happening of some thing and mistaking of some thing are mistaking and it's happening, it was the reason. So when it becomes two sentences, principal clause, he came here, I love him, subordinate clause and subordinator because, subordinating conjunction, defining reason only. In the case of reason, you can write because, as no, so. So also defines in the case of reason, all did it, so I did too. In this sentence, here defines the reason of all did, doing of everyone happens to be doing of mine. So it defines a reason of doing a principal clause, and because of their doing, my doing was also done, is subordinate clause, and using so as subordinator. Clear? You can't use all did it as I did too. Thank you very much for learning so as well. Please do subscribe if you want to learn better grammar and English.